Data Privacy Impact Assessment DPIA. A data protection impact assessment DPIA is a crucial tool in data privacy management. It helps organizations identify, assess, and mitigate the risk associated with the processing of the personal data. Identify the need for DPIA. First, processing high risk data. If your organization processes a large volume of personal data, especially sensitive data such as health information, financial data, or information about minors. Second, innovative use of technology. Implementing new technologies or significantly changing the processing operations involving personal data. For example, using AI, IoT devices, or big data analytics. Third, data subject rights and freedoms. Processing operations likely to result in a high risk to the rights and freedoms of individuals, such as identity theft, discrimination, or a loss of confidentiality. Four, the regulatory requirements. If required by data protection, regulations such as the GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation, which is mandates the DPIs for certain types of processing activities. Steps to conduct the DPIA. Describe the processing. Document the nature, scope, content, and purpose of the data processing. Second, assess necessity and proportionality. Evaluate whether the processing is necessary and proportionate to the intended purposes. Third, identify a risk. Identify and evaluate potential risk to data subjects, rights and freedoms. Four, mitigate risk. Propose measures to mitigate identified risk, including technical and organizational controls. Five, consultation. Seek advice from the data protection officer, DPO, or relevant stakeholders and consult with the data protection authorities if necessary. Six, document the DPIA. Maintain comprehensive records of the DPIA process, finding and mitigation measures. Describe the data processing. Collection. Data should be collected for specified, explicit, and legitimate purposes and not further processes in a manner incompatible with those purposes. First, consent and second, minimization. Storage. Implementing appropriate technical and organizational measures to protect data against unauthorized access, alteration, loss, or destruction. First, data retention policies, and second, data integrity. Using personal data only for the purposes for which it was collected unless further consent is obtained. Purpose limitation, access control, and transparency. Data processing principle under GDPR. First, lawfulness, fairness, and transparency. Processing must be lawful, fair, and transparent to the data subject. Second, purpose limitation. Data must be collected for specified, excellent, and legitimate purposes and not processed in a manner incompatible with those purposes. Third, data minimization. Processing should be adequate, relevant, and limited to what is necessary. 4. Accuracy. Personal data must be accurate and kept up to date. Assess the risk and benefits. Assessing risk, identify privacy risk, evaluate likelihood and severity, consider different perspectives. Assessing benefits, identify potential benefits, quantify benefits, balance risk and benefits. Main steps in conducting in a DPIA. First, identify the need for DPIA. Determine if the data processing activity is likely to result in high risk to individuals' privacy. Second, describe the data processing. Clearly outline the purpose of the data processing. Third, consult with stakeholders. Engage with the relevant stakeholders, including data subject, to understand their concern and expectations. Four, assess necessary and proportionality. Evaluate whether the data processing is necessary and proportionate to achieve the intended purpose. Five, identify and access rules. Identify potential risk to individuals' privacy. 6. Identify measures to mitigate risk. Purpose measures to mitigate identified risks. 7. Document the DPIA findings. Document all the findings of the DPIA, include the identify risk, the proposal mitigation measures, and any consultation undertaken. 8. Review and approve the DPIA. Review the DPIA with the relevant stakeholders and seek approval from senior manager or the data protection officer. 9. Implement mitigation measures. Implement the proposed measures to mitigate risk. 10. Monitor and review. Continuously monitor the data processing activities to ensure that the mitigation measures remain effective. Identify and implement measures. Technical measures. Implement encryption, pseudonymization, access controls, and secure data storage. Organizational measures. Establish policies for data handling, conduct regular staff training, and implement a strict access control. Legal measures. Ensure compliance with the relevant legal requirements, obtain necessary consent, and establish data sharing agreements. Thank you.